Alrighty, so this is today's problem or project. I don't know, maybe both. So what we've got here is pretty sure I've got a broken water line somewhere in here. Not exactly sure where, and I'm not sure what did it. I don't know if it's when I came through here doing this stone with the dump truck, or if it froze because we had some really cold weather last week. So either way, it's leaking water all the way down there. Now that big puddle is actually from the rain that we had this morning, last night and into this morning, but some of that is from this leaking down through here, and you can see it's getting a little soft right here because of it. So I'm gonna rake this back a little bit, and I'm gonna dig this up by hand. Wonderful. And try to expose this water line. The water line goes from the building here through here and over to this building that we rent. So I'm gonna try to figure this out. Kelly said he put this line in like 20 years ago, and he says it runs right through here and it's PVC, so it very well could have either broken with the dump truck over there or froze. So I'm gonna start digging, and hopefully we can find this thing and find the leak. Okay, so I found the line. It was a little further back than what I thought, but it wasn't but about 6 inches deep, and that's what they told me. So there it is. I thought it was right there where all that water was pulling, but it's actually more close to where that soft spot is right there. So I've got it exposed. I'm gonna rake this rock back and just start exposing it back this way, and let's see if we can't find where the leak is. Okay, I think I almost found it. I see the water bubbling out right here, so I think their leak is right in here. So we're gonna expose this a little further and see if we can't find it. Should be right here. By the way, digging is fun unless you're doing it by hand, then it sucks. Okay, so it looks like we found it. I did all that for basically nothing because we raked this back right here as we were exposing this line and found this pouring up out of the ground is bubbling 900 miles an hour right there. Right there. So we're gonna dig this up and see if we can get that out of there. I got the stars of the show out here today. Our next door neighbor and my Uncle Jimmy. Brett out here.
We're gonna be famous.
You're gonna be famous. Okay, so Garrett just showed up with the tool to cut the water off. We didn't have that, so we were just trying to find the leak till he got here. And Jimmy's got us a pump. We're gonna pump this water out and see if we can expose it. I almost had my hands on it down there right now, so we're gonna get this water out of it because it's a soupy mess and get it going. Okay, well, we found it. And the reason it broke was because we got a bad fit in here. And apparently there was a fitting here, and Jimmy, you're saying that is not the correct fitting for that?
I'm just saying, that's an electrical fitting right
Yeah,
there.
that is.
But it'll work.
Yeah, it is.
Been working for the last 20 years.
That's been working for the last 20 years, and I guess it finally
Made the whole pressure.
If it
finally
bends,
went.
If it bends, don't cut it, because it'll bust the whole pipe, and then we'll be digging more.
Okay. Go ahead and do what you need to do.
Close as you can to that pump. Okay, it's bending, ain't it?
Yeah, we need a hacksaw. Okay, well, it's bending, so we can't snip it, so we're gonna get a hacksaw and cut it with a hack. Got it? Got it. Let me see. Yep. Oh, there she is. So I guess there was an electrical fitting glued onto that piece of PVC there, and it held for 20 years. Got to give it that, but it finally went. So it looks like that wasn't anything the dump truck did. I know the skid steer didn't do it. As wide as the tracks are on that thing, the ground pressure is uber low, and this ground is hard as a rock. We had all this done in Coquina or DOT base about 10 years ago. It's all 6 inches deep at least, so all this ground is hard as a rock through here and super deep. So
Find it?
oh yeah, we found it.
Was it cracked or just?
The damn thing come out the cup. When you put down, but it was loose.
Yeah, and that was where the pressure just
Well, ain't that a lucky find, ain't it?
I know, right? So we're gonna put a repair on it if we can. Then we'll turn the water back on and test it and make sure it's not leaking.
Hey,
Garrett's gonna get it. There you go.
all right.
So we got this screw-on PVC thing,
Pressure cup.
pressure coupling. I'm not a plumber.
Turn it all the way to begin with. You might have to slide it back.
Been a while for it. Turn him into a yeah, anyway.
Yeah. Well, we can't turn him into a plumber the whole way, because then he'll leave,
It gets on there again.
go be a plumber, not a restoration guy.
That's good. We're gonna put some channel locks on that boy in a minute.
Alrighty, there it is. We'll turn the water back on. Well, I think we're gonna tighten up a little bit with a pair of pliers. We'll turn the water back on and test it and see what she do. Okay, so the water's turned back on. We got pressure and I don't see no leak. I don't think so. Looks good to me. Now it looks like it's squirting out of there 900 miles an hour. So
If anything, you slowed it down.
yeah. All right, I think we're gonna call this good and fill it back in, and hopefully we don't have any more problems with this. This is why you use Schedule 40. This is not Schedule 40, but I don't know, 20 years ago, I don't know if Schedule 40 was a thing, but oh well. Let's fill it back in. Okay, so we got everything filled back in, raked out, and we're gonna try to let this dry for a couple of days because all that water that's seeped into the ground from it, it's kind of just a big soppy goopy mess. It's basically like wet concrete is what it is. That's the consistency of it. So I may actually have to bring some concrete in here or something to kind of harden this up, but we're gonna let it sit and kind of dry for a day or two. I got some cones out here so nobody drives over it, and hopefully it'll harden up and I can throw the crushed concrete back over top of it. I have a horrible sinking feeling that it's gonna pothole, but hopefully not. I may get some sand though too, either some concrete or some sand, something to try to take up some of that water and harden it up a little bit. But for now we're gonna let it sit and let it dry. So got that fixed, one problem done. I'm sure there'll be another one tomorrow. So yeah, it's a Monday, so I hope you guys are having a good Monday. Hope you guys are having a good week, and I'll catch you on the next one.